My mic was muted. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hello, Alejandro and Gio, to WWE Unboxing Live. It's been, I think, 2 years since I've done this. I'm in my new apartment. I live in Nashville, Tennessee now. Work for the NHL. This is a different setup. You have some toys in the background. Before, I used to have, this is my computer monitor this way. I had a webcam. It was a Logitech Brio webcam. It was like a $200 webcam in 4K. I downsized it to 2K, and then I streamed at 1080p. I'm using my iPhone right now. I'm using my shotgun microphone that I use instead of the voiceover microphone, and I also used it for my live streaming. But completely different setup, downsizing my life. The iPhone looks pretty dang good. I'm also streaming at 6,000 kilobytes a second, which is 6 megabytes a second. So hopefully everyone's internet connection is fine. Hopefully the frame right here isn't crooked. Last time I did the WWE Unboxing Live, I don't know why, but my microphone, the nice $300 Shure microphone I had, thank you, Alejandro. First of all, I like doing the shotgun mic because I feel like more people should do shotgun mics for voiceovers, but I'm a minimalist, so having a shotgun mic do it for voiceovers and also camera work is just one less thing to have. Saves you money, but it doesn't pick up the whole direction of. It just picks up this direction. It doesn't do the back at all. And the microphone I had would pick up so much, so this one's just way better. Yeah, I missed the Blue Room too, Gio. But yeah, you're not allowed to really paint the walls, so it looks white and looks kind of bland. But yeah, what was it about the microphones? So last time, I don't know why, but my OBS, which I'm using right now to stream, it wasn't set for the microphone, the audio, to be for the mic. It set itself for the MacBook. I have a MacBook in clamshell mode as my computer, and so it sounds just like the whole time because there's a fan running constantly with the old MacBooks. There's a crappier MacBook, and the audio sucks on the last one. So hopefully this one's gonna go a lot better. So we have two obviously on the agenda. It's in the description below. We have two of the retro. I didn't even know these things were still around. It's awesome. So two of the retro 4-packs. It's wave 1 and wave 2. I think there are 4 total waves released, and there's like at least 2 more in the way, and there's one exclusive Ringside Collectibles one of the NWO, which I might buy. So life's been treating me pretty good. How about you, Gio? And then also, surprise, I have another mail call. This is a Lost World Kenner item with the box. So if you can guess which toy this is, you don't get a prize. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of worried because it looks like it's bowing a little bit, that the box might be damaged. I'm a little bit worried that the toy itself is not the best condition, but we'll find out. Okay, so wave 2 I actually bought first. This came from Mattel themselves. I don't know what you guys think about shipping boxes, or shippers they call them. The toys I think inside of here are fine. This one came from Ringside Collectibles because it was super cheap. And I'm actually kind of disappointed with them because I feel like some of them are damaged inside. And I don't know if they open them and they check out which ones are damaged, because I think they sell the ones that are crappier at a lower price. I'm not entirely certain about that, but we're going to do wave 2 first. Also in the description is reasoning why I may not like uncard some of them, because I don't really care to keep them, so I might as well just sell them brand new, you know? So here's the box. I've been waiting for a Jim the Anvil Neidhart retro figure for so long. I never got a Bret Hart one. I've also waited for a freaking Jimmy Hart one for so long. And then, of course, Nikolai Volkoff. You can pair him with the Iron Sheik and have a tag team. So the Nikolai Volkoff is like so close to like, do I need Nikolai Volkoff? Not really. Could I sell him? Yeah. So it's not the Medical Allosaurus playset. That is a good guess, but it is not. I can't tell you if it's a small dinosaur or a human. But this was definitely Did I buy this for my birthday in January? I think I bought this for my birthday in January. But the box is absolutely sick. I don't like the fact that they have the, like, is it 70s or 80s style? I think it's 80s style toys. I think they're NWA figures style. The ones at Walmart now, the WWE Superstars. Because they got rid of these as a Walmart exclusive. And they got those ones. Actually, they got the, what's that 80s TV show they had a collaboration with? They had those, and then they had the NWA style figures. But I showed the back yet. There's the back. It's a really cool box, but I don't need it, so probably end up recycling it. Mr. Freeze, hello. All right, so you open them up and they're like this. Actually, I'm lying. This one's from Mattel. Did I get it wrong? Let me check. I think Wave. Right, so you open... Yeah, Wave 2. This is Wave 2. This is from Mattel. This is Wave 1. All right, I got it right. Minor inconvenience. So I guess it doesn't matter. It's just the shipper itself. So here's Jimmy Hart on the card. It's not a Sarah Harding or Nick Van Owen figure. That's a good guess. Jimmy Hart on the card. Fantastic looking card. There's the backside. I'm just going to show off the packaging for each one individually. He has a pull back the arms. You get real close here. And mash opponents with the megaphone. So he does come with a little megaphone. So that's pretty cool. You think it's Nick Van Owen, guys? That's funny. There is, hilariously enough, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. As I think I bumped the microphone on accident. There is a hair. There is a hair in the bubble. So that is hilarious. Like, imagine if you're the biggest Jimmy Hart fan and, like, you don't want to keep him loose. You want to keep him on the card. He's just permanently infused with someone's hair. There's Jimmy Hart's package. So this is Bret Hart. I actually kind of want to keep him on card, but I really can't because he is damaged right there. It's really bad. It's a really bad bend. But here's the back side, is a little wide, and then pull back Hitman's arm. Serious as a heart attack. I guess, you know, they do the heart attack tag team finisher, so it's not like a sharpshooter. Let's go a hair free of charge. Funny, but there's Bret Hart. I kind of want to keep him on card. I don't know if I want to take him off the card. Like, kind of like put him on the shelf back here. No, let's just test it. You can kind of see some stuff, I suppose. But like, it doesn't look like it fits, like, color-wise with anything. But anyway, put him there. You got two more. Here's your Nikolai Volkoff. So, oops, wrong. W. I'm so used to the right in front of the screen rather than this iPhone camera. Oh yeah, dude, the Godzilla stuff today, Alejandro. Kurt Russell's in a freaking Godzilla like TV series movie. It's so awesome. You pull back the leg and you deliver a Kikalai from Nikolai. It's kind of funny. Interesting that he has his hat on. I wonder if his hat is removable. Guess we'll find out. And then we have ourselves Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That is a very cool picture of him. And then he has the tilting torso. And it does a power slam as the move. So I guess we'll go with Jim first. That's a really cool looking card. But probably Mattel employee hair, so that's funny. So I will say a quick hint for the dinosaur toy. It is a dinosaur, it's not a human being. So I'll just say that as we have a collector collectively cry. And there is Jim the Anvil. So I love that he has the like laughing. That's pretty sick. And of course it's like it's a Brock Lesnar, John Cena action feature. So, looks really good. It's hilarious that the mouth has like just a black pit and just a pink tongue. But that looks really good. I like the sunglasses. The biggest problem I have with these, and it's like not that much of a problem, is that their heads compared to the Hasbro ones, they're like big. They're almost like cartoony big, but really good detail. You get all the stuff on the boots. Good coloring. It's a good figure. So, yeah, big fan of this one. So we're going to throw this just like, I guess, randomly on the floor or something. We're going to open Jimmy Hart next. We're going to go like my least amount of wanting to open them up with. So, oh no, does he not stand well? Oh my gosh. He's a little bit like tilting backwards. Don't worry, I will show you on camera. Maybe it's just the ring because it's so dang old. Possibly Junior or one of the Raptors. Good guesses, but that's a no. So we're going to open up the hair card here. I'm going to make sure the hair like doesn't really fall out anywhere. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is that supposed to be a T-Rex Mr. Freeze? Or a Raptor? The toy itself is not like in the box brand new and I'm unboxing it. It's like loose with the box. So yeah. Oh, this is like a really freaking tight seal. Oh, there's the hair. There's the hair. Can I get closer? Yeah, can you see it? This is so exciting that we're getting managers. Oh, dude, he's got a rubber jacket. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's the hair. It's still stuck on there. So, goodbye, hair. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah. So, like, the Hasbro style, he'll, like, do that. I forget which ones do that, but it looks like the back of his jacket, because it is rubber, it was taken off a little bit. You see that right by the M, the first M at the bottom? It looks like some of the red of the heart was, like, taken away, the paint-wise. So, it kind of stinks. Yeah, Kurt Russell's a great casting choice. His head moves. He has like a little band for his... It's like a clear band that holds stuff for like toy photography and stuff right there. It was on the megaphone. Oh no, does the megaphone not hold in very well? It was a little loose there. Kind of scared me. It doesn't fit in that well. It's not molded in that well. See if I can... See how it's... Excuse me. See how it's loose? That kind of sucks. Maybe I should keep that little plastic band. I mean, come on, guys. You had one design choice. You could have made the hand a little bit tighter. Dang. All right, well, there it goes. The megaphone just came out. That sucks. You've been finding a lot of Kenner goodies lately? Swap meet's nice. I don't think I've ever been to a swap meet, unless that's supposed to be some kind of like flea market. Another word for a flea market. I haven't really been to many of those, but... There is a retro toy store in town that I did not know. It's literally down the road. And I was like, what the hell? When I first saw it. Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, where did this come from? It's like I did not see this for the past year that I've been here. So, that's good enough for now. But you really kind of need the clear little plastic piece for him. But yeah, his jacket's rubber. The arms are plastic. Jimmy Hart, pretty cool. You know, you can... have him come out with their tag team, and then, you know, he can hit people in the head and stuff. So that's pretty dope. He looks like he stands up straighter than Jim the Anvil. So this is a tough decision. The Habitat Defender Triceratops looks pretty good. You heard it's bigger than the Kenner Trike. That's interesting. I have not purchased that. We're going to talk about Jurassic Park stuff, I guess, when I'm done unboxing this, because we're going to be talking about it when I almost spilled my water when I unbox this guy. So, all right. So, Nikolai Volkoff. Do I want to unbox him? Bret Hart. Do I want to unbox you? Because I love Bret Hart. I think I'm going to unbox Bret Hart. He looks cool on card, but I feel like in the future, if I want my children to play with him, like, why would you not want your children to play with Bret Hart? So... All right, Brett, you're coming off the card, bud. It'd be also cool to like meet him somehow and like have him sign a figure, or like Hulk Hogan or somebody. Like, I don't know. I always wish I could do that, but these figures cost like, if you want to buy like one on card, like especially the Hasbro ones from the 90s, are like $100. It's insane. So, you're breathing, Bret. And here we are, Bret the Hitman Hart. He's got some rubbery hair, very nice. He's got like the Stone Cold just like axe bomber, just like a clothesline. So, ooh, brutal. The back of his delt or whatever, right here on his left side. You can see that is paint scruffled. It's like it's got some wear. That sucks, but fantastic looking fig. He looks like Bret Hart. Sorry, I'm not centering it, but even the like pink, but like different pink boots. It's good design, but really stinks though. He already has freaking paint defect. A little bit sloppy paint there on the application of the tights, but yep, cool looking figure. I feel like this figure, I think I already sold the Hasbro one, but I feel like this one's better than the Hasbro one. I think he does the Ric Flair headlock. I'm not sure. Nikolai Volkoff. I want to just hold on and make a decision afterwards. And you can just, if you're watching this DVR, you know. Yeah, I gotta love those paint effects, Gio. Cool box, very cool box. But I don't need it. So this one's from Ringside Collectibles. This is the first one. This includes like Roddy Piper and stuff. So I sold my Roddy Piper Hasbro because that does not look like Roddy Piper at all. This looks fantastic. Too big of a head, but I'm gonna tell you something. I've been waiting so freaking long for this dude right here, Mean Gene Okerlund, as a Hasbro figure when I was a kid because I wanted Mean Gene to interview my people. So as you see here in the box, it's actually kind of hard there. Now you can see it. There's like a dent here, so not the best shipping from Ringside. Same render here on the side, different render here. It's horizontal, and then the back side here looks pretty cool. But yeah, what did you get? You got an Eddie Carlos, nice. And several comic books, but awesome looking render. Mattel does a really good job. This is a very interesting set. This is pretty much WrestleMania 1 in one box, except no Hulk Hogan and no Paul Orndorff. Is there a Paul Orndorff retro? I don't think there is. There needs to be, because he was huge. So here's one, first one off the gate. It's in the description. I don't know if I want to unbox him. I'm probably leaning more so on not unboxing him at all, and maybe unboxing him, because Cowboy Bob Orton, do I really need him? No. It looks good. The render looks sick. It's Randy Orton's dad. And then there's the back side. So, what's it say? As I possibly hit the microphone again. Pull back Orton's arm, clothesline by the Cowboy. So this is another one of those axe bomber clothesline figures. I don't think I'm going to take them off the card. I think I am going to sell them. So, I think we're going to put them in a box and have them shipped out. This guy, definitely going to unbox. This is the main guy I wanted to get. Mean Gene, well on the way. Yeah, the new movie looks good. Gio, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But nice looking card. There's the front. There's the back. He does, I guess, kind of the same thing as Jimmy Hart. Action-wise, you can hit him with the microphone. I guess I'm a little worried about the microphone falling out of his hand, like Jimmy Hart. We'll find out. But figure looks amazing. So we're gonna box him. Mr. T. Mr. T I'm on the fence of. Mr. T was a huge star in the 80s. But he's pretty good. How about you, Alejandro? Mr. T was a huge star in the 80s. 18, Rocky 3. I think Rocky 3 might have been late 70s. But this is a hard decision. I don't know if I want to unbox Mr. T. I might sell Mr. T. But that face sculpt looks incredible. It's really hard to see, kind of, maybe, because of the gloss and the glare. But it doesn't look that good on camera. But, like, in person, that's a very good looking sculpt. That's pretty great. So, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about Mr. T. If I want to unbox him or not. And of course, I have to unbox the legendary Roddy Piper. So I already sold my Hasbro, like I said. Yep, Clubber Lang. If he was still alive, if he signed this, there's like so much like white on his shirt there with the render. It would look really nice with the signature. But he's not. Rest in peace. He does a little kick with his kilt, and his kilt is removable. Very cool. So I guess we're just gonna unbox him first. One problem I do have with this sculpt is his head is big, like I said, with some of these guys. But it looks more like Roddy Piper than the Hasbro one. The Hasbro one, I don't even know like who that's supposed to be. I pity the fool. So, all right. I have heard that he does not stand very well because of the kicking action, but here he is. He has, is that another little paint chip for or is that just extra paint? I think it's a paint chip. So he has some paint chip on his rubber skirt there. It is rubber, it's kind of nice. So he has two spots there, one bigger, one smaller. But, ooh, his freaking arms are so tight. Dang, that's some good plastic quality right there. Kilt comes off. He's got his, I believe it's WrestleMania 1 attire. Dude, this looks so silly without the skirt on. His head looks so big. See if I can get the, see how big this head is? It is so silly. But that's Roddy Piper. And there's the boot detail. So it's pretty nice. And of course, it's the Sami Zayn action feature. I think it's just the latch itself. You have to make sure that it's kind of secure. But I think these sets are like MSRP on Mattel Creations at like $60. So they went up in price because I think they were like 10 or 12 originally. So now they're like almost 15 a piece. So built like a Funko Pop with the huge head. Yeah, kind of. That'd be actually kind of cool if somehow you can take a Mattel, like the 6.5 inch scale, the regular scale wrestling figures, and pop that on this one. I'd have to look it up, or just shrink this head. But let's see if he stands. I'll bring the ring over to demo everything, and you can see, I'll tilt the camera down like I used to. But that's a very good looking card. Kind of sad that I'm throwing it out. Okay, so Mean Gene's next, and then we have our other two we're on the fence of, which I'll probably end up opening Nikolai Volkoff and not Mr. T. But Mean Gene time, let's go, baby. Wait, no, freaking, since I was a little kid to get a Mean Gene Okerlund. It was like that, Iron Sheik, Kane. I absolutely love this style of these figures. I love the ring. I think the ring is the best ring ever made as a toy. It's not perfect. Like Mattel improved some with their ring, the retro one, with the stairs being removable and stuff, but it's not as good as the Hasbro one because of the turnbuckles. So there is the legendary man himself, all smiles, backside very bald. Man down. I just did something to my computer. I opened up some new tabs. The head sculpt is not the greatest, but not the worst. You can look at it and tell it's Mean Gene because of the costuming. But he's got very wide, broad shoulders. I don't think it really look like that. But microphone comes out of his hand, stays in. That's good. So, dang, dude, I just see another. I think it's paint wear. So the back of his microphone fell out. The back of his elbow, that elbow right there. This one. I'm sorry, this one. Man, that sucks. But what are you gonna do? Oh well. So I'm gonna move up his arms. There we go. Gonna do it like that. Yeah. So now he's like kind of holding it a little bit better. But geez, what's up with the freaking wear? So now we have two more we can think about. Honestly, I don't know if I even want to like open them, but we'll think about it. I say maybe we do the dynamite, or we can do the ring. Let's see if I can tilt down, and then hopefully when I tilt back up, it's like the same. But yeah, let's just bring them over. They're probably gonna fall. They didn't. So let's see if I can not screw myself over But this way. Let's try that. That look horrible? There they go. Let's see if we can tilt it a little bit that way. Anyways, not perfect. Sorry, everybody. But we're going to do, I guess, these dudes first. So, I'm just going to demo the brothers. So, boom. Nice little action feature. And then he put his arms up. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Mattel 93 collection too. Something I just noticed is that his arms are not symmetrical. One's like bigger than the other. I don't think it like Brock Lesnar's and John Cena's was like that, but then you pretty much do this, and then he flies. He's supposed to. Yep, there you go. So it works. Demoed. And then you can have maybe like this. So he's waiting on the outside. So we'll have Roddy Piper. He's gonna fall. That's cool. His is like a little kick motion, so I'll have him kick Mean Gene, I guess. Boom, boom, done. So that's dope. Put him over there. And then Mean Gene can maybe beat up Jimmy Hart, hilariously enough. Let me put boom, there he goes. And then same with him. His, is this? Yeah, it's the same. That was different a little bit, but then he could do the same. Boom. Falls down. So, there are all the action features for these dudes. I'm not gonna lie to you, they do seem kind of prohibitive. In a way, the 6.5 inch scale is a little bit better. But, I don't know. I really like just this ring. It's just like a perfect size. It's not too big. And it's rather to scale. I don't know. I feel like the Hasbro style, this style, is just awesome toy line. So I don't know if I showed off the cage that I had, the steel cage. But all right, are we ready for this guy? Now, I don't know what the condition of this is gonna be because I have not opened this yet. I'm literally opening it like right now. So here we go. What could it be? Oh, it's bubble wrap. Very nice. Good job, seller. So, can you tell what it is? Can anybody tell? Nope, you really can't because it's bubble wrap. How about now? Look at that. What is that thing? This guy did a really good job packaging this. I'm a little bit worried it's either crushed. So, we'll see. But he did a really good job packaging it. Made it down. You wrap this, so, and then you wrap tape on that side. I can hear it a little bit loose inside, but that's okay. But this guy did a really good job. So this giant pteranodon is going on eBay for like just loose without the capture gear is like $35. Actually, let's just tilt down as I unbox it, right? Makes sense, huh? This was like $20 with the shipping, which was kind of expensive. It was like $18. But with the box, like I think some of them were like complete with box for like $100 or something crazy right now. So this guy did a really good job. So I don't think I'm too worried about the condition of it. Does it smell like cigarettes or anything? Even though we have done a video of how to clean your toys. Let's see. No, it might smell a little bit like basement, but no, it doesn't smell that bad at all. Great stuff. And then there's a Toys R Us sticker for $15. Dude, this box is so cool. I'm just looking at the back side and I'm looking at the front side on the camera on the stream. That is dope. There's like a little bit of a dot there in the box, but this is so cool. That's a cool looking art piece. And on the back side, of course, epic as heck. You get a diorama. You get a little bit of a catalog, but then you get the action features of how it works. Like, just incredible. I think, if I'm not wrong, Kenner won the toy line of the year in '97 for the Lost World. So I'm gonna put this over here. Is that in the frame? I guess we'll. Also, I think if this does not have the right capture gear, I think I might have the right capture gear. But here we go. He has it in a bag, it looks like. There it is. Oh, there's another bag. This looks like the complete capture gear. I think this is complete for $20. So hopefully this works. It doesn't smell. I think the beak might be a little bit loose. But the box, fantastic. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. If not, maybe I can just sell it and buy a new one, you know? At least you got the box, right? All right. No, it doesn't smell too bad. Not bad at all. So let's tilt up. So I'll show off my wonderful looking face. So this guy, great toy. Originally it was, yeah, we are good people. Thank you, Alejandro. I love Jay and Victoria's Cantina. Those are great people. So the original toy design like this was the 94 Series 2 Quetzalcoatlus. And so it essentially was the plastic with the like fabric here, wings. It looks like this guy's might be a little bit loose, but it's not too bad. It looks like this is a little bit bent. Yeah, this one's a little bit bent this way. But maybe would be able to fix it with some like, hair dryer. But anyway, so the Quetzalcoatlus has the action feature, the button here on the back. And then it flaps its wings. It flaps. It's just that little bit of a curve there. And then the other action feature also, what this button does is you hook in the sides and there's notches like that. You can push that down and then it will break out of like the little non-flying posture into a flying posture by pressing that same button. Uh-oh. So he's a little bit busted. His one wing came out, but his other wing did not. So maybe I can message the seller to figure out what to do. But yeah, that one clips in very well and it works. But the other one does not, so that sucks. But yeah, so here's the capture gear. Someone's asking about the muzzle. Also, another action feature for this guy. It sounds like his spring might be a little bit used, I'll say, but yeah, his condition's okay. His claws seem to work because they also can grab onto figures, which is dope. And his legs do move, so kind of disappointing that the one wing does not move at all, but put the capture gear on him, so he does come with capture gear. As I said, the Quetzalcoatlus capture gear was a little bit different. This one's a little more streamlined. I think the other one was a bigger headpiece, the Quetzalcoatlus. But so I do have this piece, I believe. But yeah, I think you just put it on like this. So, and I think I have to tweet Jurassic Collectibles or Jack Ewens. It does seem that the notches here are for the capture gear, but also there is a notch if you look at the design of the toy on the bottom. See if I can just the toy in focus. You see how it's not fully like a circle or a band. It breaks off a little bit because if I remember correctly, here we go. You can push down the beak and then it can break out of the capture gear. Ah, look at that. Dude, Kenner was unbelievable. So that is cool. So I do have 2 of these, so I might be able to just sell one. But also for this, it's been a while of how this works. But actually, you can just look at the box. So it looks like it holds it together when it's in its. If you look right here, this one, when it's not flying, so it's kind of like suffocating essentially. But I get a drink of water real quick. My mouth is very dry. we are going on 37 minutes. Very nice. So then you put on together. Yeah, because when you hear that, the little notch, like there's no notch. Well, there's a notch. He's just not working. He's not releasing. It's like the same peg location, so I don't know what's going on. But I don't think I could be able to demo him. He's on the, I think it's on the back side, not the front. It's on the back side. So oh yeah, so like if you look, there's a little area there. So you put his like tail in, boop, and then you get down his legs, boom, and there, and then that's like the capture gear. Not the best capture gear, but still pretty cool. Like I mean, he's absolutely screwed if he has these two things on him. So yeah. Pretty cool toy. What's $15? Let's do an inflation calculator or a calculator. Let's go here. So it was 97, 1997. It was $14.99. I'm guessing it's gonna be $25. $28.55. It's a 90.5% inflation rate. So this toy was essentially $30 in today's price. And honestly, I think there are screw holes on the bottom and also on the wings, so they could have covered that. And it wasn't perfect, very close, but not quite. But is this worth $30? Maybe. It's a cool toy. I loved this toy back in the day. It was so awesome. And just absolutely awesome artwork. I don't know if it's worth $30. I would say this is worth like 25, but 30 is still fair. I'd say this is still worth 30 overall. So that is my secret mail call. Yeah, I didn't buy the Hammond Collection Geosterberg or whatever you pronounce the toy's name. I'm kind of worried that this wing isn't gonna bow back. But I'll put this stuff over here, put it back in the box. Like this, so I don't know if you can see, like maybe like something like that. It doesn't really actually look good that on display. Maybe I can just sell the box. I don't know. But that is a very cool looking toy. Alright, so I have to make sure I'm caught up with all the chat here. Also, I have to give reviews of all the toys. So, for the toys themselves, let's see. Let's also, we can talk about really quickly before we go into Jurassic Park stuff. Of the other stuff, the other Mattel Creations things. Not just the gates, but the WWE stuff. So, let's switch over and try if this will work. Fantastic. So you have, I think this is what, wave 3 right here. I think so. I don't think it says anywhere what wave it is, but okay, so I think this is wave 3. So you have Lex Luger. Let's see if I can move this screen itself down, maybe. Boom. You got Lex Luger, Greg the Hammer Valentine with the guitar. I guess he's part of the Rhythm and Blues tag team. They have Tugboat and they have Doink the Clown. Doink the Clown had a... oh no, I have a call. Hopefully my camera is still working when I come back to it on the stream. Doink the Clown had a Hasbro figure. Tugboat did not. He had a Typhoon figure. Never had a Greg the Hammer, and I don't think we ever had a Lex Luger. It's a cool set. I don't care about any of these figures, though, so I will not be buying it, and I will not be reviewing it. There's more I'll go back to my face. Cool, it's still working. There's more sets. There's a ringside collectible stuff. There's also pictures of all the stuff that's been revealed lately at San Diego Comic-Con, which includes Hulk Hogan, Wave. Let's see if I can find I can't find anything right now, but we're going to talk about the NWO set. So I probably will be buying this, and I probably will be doing another live stream talking about these dudes. Because I have Razor Ramon Purple Trunks, and I have Diesel, the Mattel Retro one. And I would love a Hollywood Hulk Hogan retro style. I do not care about X-Pac/Six. I think he's a good dude in real life. I just don't care for the figure, so I'll try to sell it. But that set looks sick. I wish it was not with the shirts on. I wish it was like wrestling, non-wrestling attires. But looks fantastic. Lost World Allosaurus was pure gold. It was pretty cool. I don't think it was a great figure. I think mine didn't stand very well. But as a toy set, it was sweet because you can dissect it and stuff. But yeah, and these apparently you can take them off the card and then put them back on because they're not like glued on. So yeah, that is that. So I will be probably buying that, and I probably will be reviewing that and doing another live stream like this and talking about it. But let's look at the other stuff and tell you if I'm going to get it or not. To find a link first. I don't know if I'm going to find anything. There's also DX. Oh, there's a little checklist. Oh, fantastic. Here you go. Here's a kind of something for us. So, here we have, I can just run through like all the ones top to bottom. So I got Roman Reigns, bought The Undertaker, sold it. Bought Kevin Owens, sold it. Kept John Cena, sold the Ultimate Warrior. Kept Brock Lesnar, kept Sting, sold Triple H. I have Mankind. Might sell Mankind, kept The Rock, kept Kane, kept Stone Cold. I kept 3 out of the 4 here. These are GameStop guys I got. I remember I got Dean Ambrose when I was sick once. So I got Dean Ambrose, Styles. I sold Rollins, kept Goldberg. I don't know why I kept Goldberg. But Goldberg is just a legend, I guess. Did not get that. Kevin Owens, got Sammy, got Ric Flair, got Balor. Sold Balor, kept Ric Flair, sold Sammy. Didn't get any of these guys. I really wanted New Day, but I didn't get them. Now that there's an NWO, others kind of missing out on that macho. Out of these dudes, I reviewed Shinsuke, Daniel Bryan. I kept Daniel Bryan. I sold Shinsuke. I got NWO Sting. Wish I had the Bray Wyatt and that Sting, but I got 3 out of these 4 here. I did not get Sheamus. I kept Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. Sold Jericho. I got Iron Sheik. I did not get any of the other 3. Jeff Hardy was a good choice because he's crazy. You're not a bit late for the stream, Vastosaurus. We're about halfway done, buddy. Samoa Joe, bought him. Macho Man, I should have bought Macho Man. I should have bought Randy Orton. Goldust, I don't really care much. Matt Hardy, hilarious, did not buy. Got the Diesel. Apparently this Junkyard Dog was $100 right now on eBay. It's insane. Don't really care much about Elias. Just bought this wave, just bought this wave. Skipping this wave, now we're on to... okay, I totally screwed up. I didn't like scroll down here when I was talking about, them. Sorry. But just bear with me. I'm just assuming everyone's seeing what I'm seeing. So yeah, like I said, I guess this is series 13 or whatever. Skipping these guys, probably buying these guys. I don't know what to do with this wave because I don't care about this Phantom of the Opera Undertaker. but I want that Paul Bearer so bad. Maybe Ringside will sell them separately. I don't care about Jerry the King. And Vader is it's so close because Vader is badass. High flying, huge dude. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of him, so I probably shouldn't buy him. So like the only reason to buy this whole wave is Paul Bearer. And I hope that Ringside just has separate stuff that I can just buy Paul Bearer. So I'm missing the latest wave. So I'm going to try to find the reveals from this year's Comic-Con. Also, there's... see if we can see all of them. There's DX coming. You get China, Triple H, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg. I'm probably going to skip that because I it's a stable that's great, but it's gonna be probably $60. Don't know if I want to do that. So where is the rest of the picks? I guess you can see two in this picture. So we have ourselves Hulk Hogan in the next wave after these guys. Hulk Hogan, Wendy Richter. It's Muhammad Ali is a ref from WrestleMania 1. Where are you? I think I just saw a pic somewhere. There's a pic of Muhammad Ali. And then there's Big John Studd in the wave as well, which is right here. So, that Hulk Hogan doesn't look that great. So I don't care about it. Once again, it's a huge head. Don't care about Big John Studd much. But and I don't really care much about Wendy Richter. But the fact that there's a referee, it's Muhammad Ali to boot. I kind of want to get it, or at least just want to get Muhammad Ali so I can have a referee. It'd be kind of cool. But they're all the retro figures we caught up on now for the past 2 years. Once again, didn't know that they had it, so yeah. Let's look. Let's talk about the gates, I guess. Everyone said everything already, but I was really stoked, actually. They're coming to Retail Creations. I actually thought it was not a Kickstarter. I actually thought it was going to be on the store like these guys and just available for purchase, and I thought it was just going to be just the gates because they teased the gates at the beginning. Can I see if I can go and see if I can find like the first teaser that they posted? I don't know if I can. Let's see. I'm gonna look at their Instagram page. I don't see it. It might have just been like a story that they shared. It's gone now. Facebook might have something as well, but I'm not seeing anything. Let's check Facebook, and if not, it's just a crapshoot. One moment, please. Facebook is really slow. I'll just Google to tell. I'm not seeing that teaser pic, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. There was like a photo of like, actually I think it's this. Yeah, I think it's this. So yeah, here you go. Perfect. So it was this teaser, Nice. You got the Steven Spielberg figure. I did not get that. Cool that they made it. 30th anniversary. Steven Spielberg, love him. Pretty much best director of all time, but I don't want to buy it. This was the teaser that they showed from Mattel Creations, and once again, I thought it was going to be a purchase and not a Kickstarter, like on the store, available, just the gates. There's a possibility, I thought, of them not just doing the gate itself, but maybe like a Visitor Center playset Command Compound remake. But this was still promising. You know, it looked big. So the whole reveal comes out. I see this picture first, and I said to myself, "Oh, that's a lot of stuff." And then I saw the price of $250, and I was like, "Oh." And then, and it's not that bad. If you do the calculations, like all this stuff together is about like $230 or so. Which is, okay. But, $250 right out the gate, that's like almost all of my disposable income that I can just give out for toys in a month. So it all go towards the gate and a Hammond Rex and a car and then signs and then a goat and then Tim Lex fried. The biggest problem, this is different, obviously. It used to be, they have like some archive of this. Jurassic Outpost, the greatest Jurassic Park website in the world. Oh, this is dope too. It's $120, but it looks fantastic. Is Jada making this? Yeah, Jada. Fantastic looking car. I don't think they'll have pictures of this, but there you go. Yeah, so originally they didn't have international buyers. That was a huge problem. Everyone knows this already. I'm not repeating or telling you anything new. But the incentives were 10,000. Sorry, here you go. 6,000, you get the fences, because 5,000 in the locks. 6,000, you get Tim, and then the fences, and the whopping fences, you get a whopping 2. And then at 8,000, you get the Buck Rex Hammond collection, and then at 10, you finally get Lex, and then the goat with a removable leg. And then if it received the early backers within the first 2 weeks, you get the signs. We got none of it because none of it was funded. It really backfired on them really badly, like very badly. What went wrong here was they already had their reasoning to include the buck, or I call him the bull, in the whole thing. They've already done the regular Jurassic Park Rexy figure. Done it twice. One of them was the variant that was supposed to be a darker color in the rain with Gennaro and the paper porta potty. Like everyone else has said, this didn't need to be electronic. This could have just been plastic. I didn't like how this was raised up when I saw that. I was like, ugh. This could have been. I don't. Why can't I like? Here we go. Let's just do this. Like, I don't know why this couldn't have been just plastic and not electronic for like no more than $50. If it's electronic, $50, okay, fine. But it did not need to be with all the bells and whistles. I do think they will, Alejandro. I do think they will release the Buck Rex. There's like no way they don't. I'd say my prediction would be in like 1 to 2 years, it's gonna be released, and it's gonna be without like most of that paint deco. It's gonna be like crappier, just like the rest of the Buck Rex releases. The car, just like we already had the car, and it doesn't have. It adds the detail of the tires with the logos of the brand. It adds in the antennas. It adds in the black trim it should have had in the first place. It adds in internal stickers and paint that looks better. I don't think it has any metal like the Jada probably will. So, kind of dumb. The signs you can get printed off on like Etsy. The fences, you only get 2 fences. It looks interesting. It looks kind of like a WWE rope to me, not plastic, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, Mattel needs to make better products. I kind of agree with Geo. I don't know if I wanted to go back to Hasbro. We can talk about that in a minute. But of course, you get, there's a Lex, and then the goat figure with the legs. That's actually kind of cool. But you can just buy a goat at like Hobby Lobby or somewhere. But Lex dirtied with the hat. We already have Lex dirtied without the hat. And like Electrocuted Tim, like I don't know. Like I feel like those two could have been a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Maybe next year, you know. So essentially, you get a gate, which you can buy the Kenner one of. The signs, which you can buy on Etsy. The car, which you already got, and it should have been looking like that from the first place. The goat you could have bought at Target or Hobby Lobby. Lex we already got. Tim we already got. And then we already got this Rex, but it's repainted to be... And a little bit of the sculpt has changed. Smaller feet, the head and neck, to be the Bull Rex. For $250 without international buyers. And only a month to do it. So, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see why it failed. It sucks that it failed. I hope that they don't look at the Jurassic Park community and say like, oh, well, we're not going to do this anymore. No more Kickstarters for them. Because I don't think that's fair. Yeah. So that's, I guess, in a nutshell, my take on the gates. Isn't the Explorer in this crowdfund the same as the Legacy one? Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of just, Vasastar's kind of brought you up to speed on the gates. So, yeah, I was going to say something else. I forget. But, yeah, here, let's switch over. There's the exclusive Steven Spielberg. There's last year's Ian Malkin figure. Like, that's a figure you can totally make as an exclusive. This, I'm waiting for a Gennaro. I assume a Gennaro is coming for Hammond Collection. But as a set, that's not too bad. But, yeah. Hammond Collection stuff. I have some of it here. I actually have the... let me move this out of the way. I'm going to take a drink of water, too. I have the new version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex right here. So if you do not have the new version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I highly recommend it because the eyeball and the plastic quality difference makes such a huge deal. It makes such a huge difference because the midsection, I purchased 3 of them, and the midsection would always fall over. This one is so tight. This toy is not perfect, but this is so much better than it used to be. I really adore this figure. It's their best Tyrannosaurus Rex figure I think they've made. I don't know where it fits with the classic 93 toy, which I have actually over there, the Red Rex remake. I don't know which one's better. I feel like maybe the Red Rex one. But like this posability for older children, adult collectors, like this one it's fantastic with this new version. The original version, not as good. Plastic quality sucks. QC is all over the place. But this new one is really good. This is a fantastic toy. Fantastic toy. So, sucks that there is no Bull Rex of it. You know, of course you can spend all your money and buy up all the 3D printed stuff on Etsy to get a Bull Rex. But, yeah, it's a good looking toy. I have it actually also right here with the, I don't know if I can come out, with the Legacy Explorer. Then I have Tim in the back seat because the feet are big, Bastosaurus. I have Lex, that kitchen set Lex. I'm waiting for a clean Lex, whenever that's gonna come. That should have been released first, but what the hell do I know? Unless it's coming later. I have the kitchen set in the this freaking pile of crap that I have yet to review for you guys. I apologize, but life is absolutely insane. Yesterday went to AEW. That's the reason why I'm doing the WWE Unboxing Live. It was in town in Nashville at Bridgestone Arena. Pretty cool time. Went with 2 friends. Had a lot of fun. Probably the most fun I've had in a minute. Just going out doing events. But I was just way too late to just live stream. So I'm going to catch up on questions that I missed because I try to do a good job of answering them while I live stream. So I think it's already said hi to Alejandro. I think it's also said thank you for the nice crib comment too. But yeah, ask you how your life's going. But yeah, that would be cool to have. Maybe I don't know if I really would want. Let me know also what you think or want. But I feel like the human figures on card, like a Sarah Harding on card or Nick Van Owen on card, like I don't really need that. But yeah, that hair was hilarious. I don't know when is the Monster Verse for Godzilla Apple TV release date. 2023. That's wrong. Let's switch over. Is it called Godzilla and Titans? Yeah, that shot looks so sick. Yeah, Monarch Legacy of Monsters. 10 episode series takes place after the 2014 film. Yeah, I can't believe Kurt Russell's in it. This is fantastic. Like, look at this. Kurt Russell's in a freaking Godzilla movie or show. Apple does not say when the show will be streaming. Likely a trailer and release date is not too far around. Okay, so we don't know what the release date is. But, yeah. Okay, I missed on a question. Great, here we go. Do I still own the 2013 Hasbro figures, or I just sadly sell them? I still have them. I don't have I think the bootleg one, the Maori guy. I don't think I have that one anymore. I might, but I don't think I do. I have the Allosaurus and the Pachyrhinosaurus though still. But, yeah, the Godzilla thing was just sick. So, yeah, I don't know if the Habitat... I did watch Collect Jurassic's video on the Habitat Collector Triceratops. I don't know, because I knew that was coming out. I knew it was bigger. And I thought about selling off the Hammond Collection Triceratops, because the mouth obviously doesn't move, and it's smaller. And the articulation is pointless, because the arms are so big. Like, how much more can it move for, like, a pose, you know? It's kind of stupid. So I felt like that one. Can you see it? Is it over there? Yeah. That one. The Kenner one. Awesome. It's got the rubber. Yes, the legs don't move, but it has an action feature as down damage. It's a great toy. I feel like if the Habitat Defender one had like an action feature, the legs move. I wish it had a rubber skin, but it's down damage would be cool. But I feel like the Habitat Defender was a little bit better because it had the articulated mouth. But that thing is so massive. I don't know where, like, it's going to take more space, take away space from other things, toy-wise. And I saw how big it was. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should just keep the Hammond Collection one. But I'm undecided on that. It does look huge. It looks maybe possibly as big as that Kenner one. And if that's the case, why would I want to buy the Habitat Defender one when I can just keep the Kenner one? You know what I mean? So, the Kenner one has rubber skin. It feels like a real little animal. It's freaking awesome. So, yeah, the Habitat Defender one looks more accurate, like a Triceratops versus like the musculature and all that, the bones of that one. But still, yeah. Let's see what else I missed out on. Okay, I missed out a little bit on this. So, oh my gosh, I got $10. I missed out. Oh my gosh. Before I forget, any possibility you can do the raw. Oh yeah, just for nostalgia. I can do it right now. Rah, rah, rah. Those are good times, buddy. Good times. You didn't have to give me $10. Thank you very much. Pays for my gas. To go back to your question earlier. I haven't made the video yet, but I would say I bought all of the 93 collection stuff. I have the Rex, I have the vehicle, the Explorer ripoff, the Series 2 one, and I have both sets of the humans, the Grant and the Allen set. And I couldn't help myself. I had to open them up, or at least one of them. I think I opened up. No, I think I opened up both. They're really good. They're probably the best thing that they've made. The whole line, actually. It's not perfect, but it's the best thing that they've made. So if you own the Kenner figures and you don't want to buy, if you don't have like anything Mattel, then don't get them. But if you have like Mattel and you want to like keep buying Mattel, definitely buy them. I think they're the best stuff. I like to vote with my wallet, and I got that. I try to get as much of the Legacy stuff and the Hammond collection stuff. I don't care about anything else. So I feel like the best stuff to buy is the Classic collection, then the Hammond collection, then the Legacy collection. Because the new Raptor set that just came out, the one with the park rangers or the workers, and the crate, fantastic. What a great freaking toy. So if you're only trying to go with like this stuff, yeah, don't buy the Mattel stuff, I would say, because we still haven't gotten some of the things from Mattel. We don't have gates, we don't have fences, we don't have a visitor center, we don't have a trailer. I don't like the new Mercedes toy. We can talk about that if you want, really quickly. I think that toy sucks. The back doors don't open. There's no down damage, even though there's down damage in the movie. The Ian Malcolm looks awful. The T-Rex looks worse. For $54, terrible. That's probably the worst thing they put out. I'm glad they made the Mercedes. They needed to, but just crap to bed. No winch. Stupid. But I would say just keep the Kenner stuff if you're only Kenner. But if you're both Mattel, yeah, the 93 collection is great. And like the Raptor set that came out. But wait for the Mercedes to go on clearance and then customize it yourself, hopefully. But it really sucks. Like, we shouldn't be able to, or be forced to customize stuff ourselves. Like, it should include down damage. It should include doors that open. Sucks. But did see the new remake Alejandro of the Red Rex. It looks good. The only thing is it's too small. I'm used to the Kenner Rexes. Yeah, it's a different scale. I'll just bring it over. I'll talk about it, even though I want to make a video about it. Who knows when the hell that'll come out. But yeah, this toy rocks, dude. I did get a different version because the green paint on the bottom, or yellow, looks green to me. Green yellow. Of course, it doesn't continue down. It was like kind of crappily spray painted on the side. But this toy is awesome. Yes, it does not look perfect. The hip, there's a huge gap there. It looks terrible. But I think it has a secret tail whip feature. Stupid that they keep doing this instead of on the bottom of the foot. It's like a breakaway thing. Absolutely dope. I had to cough. Absolutely dope that they have essentially the Bull Rex feature. And I was really worried in the pictures, promo images, the official images, that it showed him eating mini dinos and not humans. I was like, please God, you did not make this toy. I'm gonna just get some water. There's no way you can make this toy without the ability to swallow human beings, but he does. He does swallow the human beings. Kind of stinks that it's just the shrunken down version of the Super Colossal rather than something new. But this toy is awesome. The rubber is great. Time will tell if it deteriorates or whatever, breaks or tears on people. But this toy kicks so much butt. There is one roar that's not a Tyrannosaurus Rex roar. Not that one, obviously. Or that one. So it's this one. It's just like the complete toy. Electronic feature, eats figures, tail whips. If you want to customize it, you can turn this tab into Dino Damage. The only problem would be the longevity, and I have some other notes in my video that if I ever get to make it, they didn't include the paint down the tail, but this is fantastic. It's been on sale recently for like $35, $30. It's so worth it. I'll just keep holding them, but if the Mattel if the Mattel 93 collection, Classic Collection, came out in 19 or 20, would have bought them. I'm glad they made them, though, since we did ask for this type of stuff for a while. Yeah, apparently the rumor is that they're going to be making a Series 2 of that. I think maybe it's going to be next year. But I'm looking forward to whatever that's going to be. But I hope, that type of toy where it includes, capture gear and stuff for the human beings to do is included, because kids need something to do with their toys. They're called toys. They can't just be I know people love the Hammond collection. The Hammond collection is great for articulation and photographs and all that stuff. It looks great on the shelf, but toys need to be toys. They're not statues, so they need to do something. All right, what else did I miss out on? The Go. Yeah, Gio, it's fair. Mattel has the opportunity to make something capable in comparison of Kenner. They chose to leave collectors with a bitter taste to make good stuff sometimes and not all the time. Yeah, I'd say that. I would say that Kenner's not perfect. Kenner's great, though. And I'd say Mattel's good. Mattel's not great, but Mattel's good. It's very good. I'll even call it very good. But they're not great. This is pretty much great. Time will tell, of course, on the rubber, but this is pretty much great. This is a great toy. But unfortunately, a lot of Mattel stuff is not that great. Especially the first couple years of Rexes are not good. It's pretty much until the Hammond collection they finally made a good Rex, and this is their possible better Rex. So, 2 good Rexes they made out of 20. Now they made 12. Still a lot. But Dory did a live stream haul and it suffers from paint chips. Oh geez. Did it for stop motion. Yeah, the Hammond collection is great for stop motion. I saw a couple of Victoria's live streams. I don't think I saw that one where she was showing off that toy, but yay, my ear is going off. Maybe the audio will be improved. I'm almost done catching up. Yeah. The electronic gate and fences are very pointless. I mean, here's the thing also. I forgot to mention when I was talking about the gates and the crowdfund. You include 2, I think it was only 2. You include the gate and then you include 2 fences on each side of the gate. Makes no sense. So all it is essentially a display piece to have the gate and then the 2 fences. When you make fences, Mattel, you're not listening, but it's fine. When you make fences, Mattel, you gotta include at least 3 to 5 so kids can make a paddock, It's just 2. Man, I don't know who's making that decision, but oh yeah. So let's talk about this Mattel license being yanked and going back to Hasbro. I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, I played at least a small part in having the license change from Hasbro to Mattel. But Hasbro does a really good job with Star Wars. I know a lot of Star Wars people complain about that, but the figures look good. The distribution obviously sucks. Distribution sucks for everything. It sucks for Mattel. stuff. People in Europe get like these before we do, and they're made, not made in the factory, but they're designed in California, in America. So that makes no sense to me. But I don't have a problem with Hasbro. Obviously, they screwed the pooch for like 14 years of Jurassic Park toys. They had one good year in 2013 with the David Silva and the I forget the lady's name that did this. Or yeah, she did the Stegosaurus. Yeah, but it was canceled. I think David did the Pachyrhinosaurus too as well. I might be wrong. But anyway, that stuff. If you went into the 3 3/4 inch scale, like that was the way, man. And Hasbro should have had more clairvoyance on that. They should have saw that through, and they should have kept it because now Mattel makes a 3 3/4 inch scale. But those sets were awesome. They were perfect. They were hard plastic, which sucks, but the detail was great. Dino Damage action feature, it was awesome. Like that was the way to go. I can only imagine if they had the license, which they did, and for 2015 for Jurassic World they kept that type instead of having to be like all over the place with screw holes and scales all over the place and just really no direction. If it went back to Hasbro, would I be mad or happy? It depends on how much effort they put in. Because Mattel does put in a lot of effort. Depends on how much effort they put in, and if they keep the scale the same, which I assume they would at 3 3/4 inches, I feel like it could be a success. But who knows? One person said, "As the same dude as that Geo." Said the last thing he wanted to do is go back to Hasbro. Well, there's my, I guess, take on it. For the time being, Mattel's doing a good job. You can, if minimum, call it okay. Hopefully they keep learning from their mistakes and they're not cheap and they get worse, like they kind of have been. I feel like 2021, whatever year they started doing the Dino Damage, or not Dino Damage, the Capture Gear, where they have like one with the Stegosaurus. That toy is great. Capture Gear, awesome. That was a fantastic toy. That one year was great, and the plastic felt better. And then it got a little bit worse. Like last year wasn't that great. This year's better. So hopefully it just keeps climbing up, and they improve their quality of their toys. But there's like a 51% chance it's going to stay the same or stagnant. How I doubt it improves or evolves better. But yeah. Also, yeah, I think the teeth is different, Alejandro. You're right on the Bull Rex. Yeah, rumor is Carnotaur is coming to Hammond Collection. Somebody spotted it, I guess, and Raphael is his name? One of the dudes. The designers for Mattel on Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates? Beyond the Gates? Beyond the Gates? Yeah. I hope they do an Allosaurus or a Big Rock design of Allosaurus. Gee, I'm not going to lie to you, Alejandro. The Allosaurus from Dominion, the Battle Damage one at Walmart, I really like that toy. Hard plastic sucks, but electronics, action feature, and Dino Damage. And it's a pretty big size. So I did buy it. It's in the box still over here. Haven't made a video. Haven't really talked about it, but I think that toy kicks a lot of butt. I think it's actually a pretty good toy. So, 2.0 is the best version of Rex. Yeah, I agree. You recommend using wood floor care bottle container to fix loose joints? Interesting. Very interesting. You want to buy a 2013 Allosaurus? They're just too expensive. Yeah, I don't know how much they are. I guess let's find out. Let's look on eBay real quick, I guess. Jurassic Park Allosaurus 2013. Holy crap. So, $275. Yikes. No way. This dude is selling the Dino Damage piece for $124? My God. Here's more of them. $120 for him. $125. $100. And then the Mattel stuff. How much is it? $9. That's something if I make a video like a Main Road 2 and Main Road 3, spoiler alert, the Mattel Rexes, obviously this one I haven't looked at, but the Mattel Rexes are really bad for resale value. All of them are worth like $15, and they're like 40 new. So usually toys are gold and they go up in value, but not those. So yeah, that kind of blows. There's another, one of the original Roar of War is $20. Roar of War $20. Kenner one, 80. 40. Not bad. It's not complete, but $2 for a rubber Modune. There you go. Rubber Modune's like everywhere now. But I know it's older, but I think it's just so much cooler of a toy, the Allosaurus, because you can $200. There you go. Not bad. You can just dissect them and do stuff with the Kenner Allosaurus versus $10 for a Roar of War. The Roar of Wars when they came out weren't bad. I can't smack talk them. It's just that Kenner was just way more innovative. Blows my mind that they're charging $70 for a box, $40 for a box. But you're welcome, Gio. Sorry, I just saw your comment. You saying thank you. Monsterverse coming in the fall. Well, we shall see, Professor. Here's a good question. Which one is better in your opinion, the Red Rex remake or the Kenner Red Rex? I think Jurassic Collectibles did a video comparing them. That's a tough call. I feel like this, if it's not the Hammond, haven't made a decision, haven't made a video. If it's not this, like this has to be like the best toy that they've made for Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. The Red Rex, it's not perfect. It has its flaws. This might not be perfect. The rubber might rip. You never know. But the rubber, I feel like it's thicker on that. That one doesn't stand on carpet as well. It stands on hardwood floors because it does have a more accurate sculpt, smaller feet. And of course, that one's prone to breaking on a lot of people. But it's fixable. You can, cut the seam, move the wire back in, glue it back in, done, bada bing, bada boom. But it does, break on people. But if it does break, this can move its, jaws. That's just like kind of open a little bit. But you can squeeze its neck to produce an action feature, even though it is broken still. So if this might be the best toy that Mattel's ever made, I don't know if the Red Rex is the best Tyrannosaurus Rex toy they ever made, because the Bull is absolutely amazing. I'm going the wrong way, Weatherman. Bull might be the best Rex toy that ever made as a toy. The Thrasher's absolutely incredible, very underrated. Those are like the top 3 Kenner Jurassic Park toys. So this may be the best one for this brand, and that one might be second best. But I would still pick the Kenner one, I think, because as a toy, this one doesn't stomp. That one stomps. That one would, when it did work, you could press the button or hold it down, and then the ribs, and it would roar. This one just opposes. They're each great in their own way, but if I still had to pick one, I'd say by a hair, I'd say the Kenner one. But that's really close. That's saying a lot about this, because I absolutely love the Kenner stuff. I'm not the biggest Mattel fan, but like everyone else thinks Mattel's amazing. I think Mattel's good. Everyone thinks Mattel's like Jesus or something. But yeah, that's a great question, Alejandro. Yeah, they do skip out on the tail paint. The best legacy figures have to be the Easel Sorna capture pack. Yeah, I do have that. Really quickly, spoiler alert for that video, because you guys are wonderful. 10 people are watching, whatever. I really like that set. Great that we have a Roland figure. Parrot office is kind of small, but of course it has to be included. It just has a little set. The problem with that Jeep, it looks fantastic, but the door, the dart is at it's just a straight line. It really should be at like an angle pitched upward, because when you press the button to launch the dart or the missile, it's just gonna go like just straight and down, and it's gonna be like no distance at all to take out a dinosaur. And meanwhile, if you had it upright a little bit, it could launch up and then at the dinosaur farther away. So that's a huge flaw I have with that one, but it's a really good set. So Alejandro, you are great. You were right and great. Sarah Richards, there you go. You're more of a historian than I. Oh, you have a good friend, a former Hasbro designer. Very nice, very good, Gio. You have more connections than me, dude. Look at you. Yeah, there was a prototype Carnotaurus, and here I kind of explained it. The Stegosaurus. Well, we've looked at it before. Let's look at it again. Jurassic Park. Canceled. Toys. So, switch over. There's the Carnotaurus. Oh, it's on a Collect Jurassic. The best looking Jurassic Park toy website. So, I don't think I've ever seen this before. A Styracosaurus? That's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, so here's the original ones. So, there's a 1.5. Sick. Did I ever tell you the story that people were like stealing the G.I. Joes out of these show packs or these showdown packs? Because these are like, I don't know if they're new or just exclusive or whatever, but people were taking the G.I. Joes and they weren't giving a crap about the dinosaurs. But once again, this, I don't know if I said it before, I probably have, but this Pachyrhinosaurus had the action feature of the Kenner Triceratops, which you pull this leg right here and the head goes up. It's a little bit different, obviously. The Triceratops, you like push the ribs is like a button and then the head goes up, but same concept, different execution, both sick toys. So here you go. Here's the Carnotaurus, and then there's the Stegosaurus. It looks like the neck of the Carnotaurus is too big a little bit. I don't know. I'm not the biggest anatomy guy when it comes to dinosaurs. The legs might be a little small, but the Stegosaurus looks a little bit off too. It looks a little bit imbalanced, but still sick. I assume it would have been absolutely awesome to have. But those are definitely those. And then the can I look at these? No. The Styracosaurus. So never saw that before, but yeah, sucks we didn't get those. Yep, Alejandro. The Chomping Rex isn't that bad. It's just that the Hammond Collection Rex is like the Rex with this one. So almost caught up. Hasbro's pretty good with G.I. Joe humans, but people customize G.I. Joes in Jurassic. I would love to see that. Send me a link of that if you can. Look at that later. You found G.I. Joe at the swap meet. Very nice. They do. You can keep. That's a great thing about 3.75. You can have Star Wars people get eaten by a T-Rex. So that was actually a really good decision by Mattel to kind of put the scale in this way. McFarlane did a good job with the Avatar toys. Yeah, we can look at the Avatar toys real quickly. It was weird that they had McFarlane. Where do I want to go here? Big Bad Toy Store. Target. Target's got a lot of them. Boop. Here's your McFarlane. So Dunculosius looking animal. Akula. That website sucks. Okay, so let's just go to turn. Legos. Yeah, so here, I don't even know what scale this is. But they have like vehicles and stuff. It's probably not even something I want to look at. They have bigger items too. Is that all they have left? Dang, that was quick. They just have Legos. What's this guy? And they have like minis. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I think this might be not the minis, but they have like minis you can buy. Yeah, here's 7-inch scale. So they have 7-inch scale toys from Avatar. And then they have like the smaller ones that have like vehicles and stuff. I think like this. Yeah. So I'm not really big into Avatar. I don't really care to buy the toys, but it's great that like something big that's not Star Wars and still is Disney can get toys, because I'm looking for Tron 3 whenever it comes. I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of toys for that movie. And I'm hoping the movie's good, but we'll see. They're making another Allosaurus with better proportions. That's interesting. I have not heard of that. I think I also skipped ahead of all these freaking things. Sorry. What's up, Tarnished Ozzy with 1 Z? I'm doing great. How about you, Ozzy? Before I actually, it's been an hour and a half, so I'll probably wrap up this really soon. Yeah, I wonder what Allosaurus you're talking about, Alejandro. Unless it's going to be for Hammond Collection. Oh, Dave Proctor did the Allosaurus. Interesting. I thought David Silva did. Weren't the humans just exposed to secure little elastic bands? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, don't know what you're referencing. Back in the day, Walking Towards Us was a Dino Showdown with no G.I. Joe heads or G.I. Joe's completely gone. Yeah. Don't know how old you were for that, Gio. But that's great that you remember that. And, yeah, I'm not the only one that saw that. But Alejandro says, to be fair, the Red Rex Kenner toy is based off the Stan Winston maquette model. Yeah, true. But this one also looks probably more so like the Rex from the film and Stan Winston's Rex, which is actually kind of cool about that one. Actually, mostly about all of the Kenner Rexes. They don't really look like the Stan Winston toys or animal sculpts drawings. They have like their own like unique look and personality. Like that is the Red Rex. Like I look at this and I don't think of the Red Rex. I think that this is a Red Rex remake, you know, because of mostly the head, but it's their own take on it, their own style. But yeah, it's kind of cool that Kenner made. They at least got access to that, because people complain. I saw this one guy on YouTube, just like kind of ripping into the Kenner stuff because the humans didn't look like their counterparts. Well, we didn't know who was being cast in it. And that's why when Series 2 came out, they looked a little bit better. Like Ian Malcolm actually looked like Ian Malcolm. They didn't look perfect, but I didn't really care when I was 5 years old. So it's only something that we care about now as adults. But, yep. Yeah, Alejandro, wait for the Red remake. I don't know where you live. If you live in America, you can get them at Target. I don't know if you're like Canadian or anything, or wherever you're at. Target just had one sale for $35, I think. So, wherever you may be. So we're at 7 people. I'm probably gonna sign out. It's been an hour and a half. Maybe I can take a nap and then eat dinner. That might be a good idea, because I'm actually really tired. Last night drained me, and today we did a lot of stuff at work, taking down and setting up and all kinds of things. So yeah, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully the quality of the stream is way freaking better today than it was at the last time I live streamed on the channel with WWE Unboxing Live. It was bad. Yes, so upcoming on the channel, Gio has it right. I'm currently I'm in the process of finagling the YouTube bot AI system for copyright. So I'm on the Jaws of Revenge, my own cut video. It's about 20 minutes long. Includes clips of my edits, which is really cool. So that's coming next. I'm hoping it'll come Saturday afternoon. I'm assuming I get done like Friday. So, but yeah, it's been a pain in the butt trying to finesse that, because it took a while for the Donnie Darko one. It kept on flagging me. So, all right, see you later. Geo, Vasasaurus, Alejandro, if you're still here, whoever else is here that's not talking. Pretty good live stream. I hope to do, and Ozzy, what's up? Have a good one to you as well, and stay safe as you for you as well. I hope to do a Let's Talk Nerds live stream on the Streamlabs instead of the OBS here without Cam, just like a podcast live stream show. We could talk about Mandalorian season 3. We could talk about Ahsoka because that comes out soonish. We could talk about toys, Marvel stuff. I haven't seen The Flash yet. I'm really wanting to do that. But I think maybe... When is Ahsoka... Real quickly before I go. When's Ahsoka end? So we can just talk about that. It starts the 23rd, which is in a week, I believe. I wonder how long... So it's 23rd. Ooh, there's 2 episodes on the 23rd. And then the 30th is episode 3. I just clicked this to work. Oh, shit. Okay, they only have release dates for the first 3 episodes. I assume it'll end in, like, September. So maybe in September we do that. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Oppenheimer and Barbie. I have not seen either of those. I'm sorry, Gio. I have not seen either of those. I think Barbie is streaming on Peacock in, like, a month. So I need to see Oppenheimer and IMAX, though. All right, but everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Gio, for your super chat. Appreciate you. I have not opened up these 2, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll probably sell them. I'll just tentatively say I'm going to sell Mr. T and put him in a shipper, and I'm still undecided on him. But maybe I'll say something on Instagram about it. I'm still undecided, but... All right, take care, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been awesome. Great to talk to you guys again. Hopefully, I can do it again soon. So, next video will be Jaws Revenge. Hopefully, I can do another live stream after Ahsoka. Hopefully, I can finally do the freaking Hammond Collection video and all these pile of crap that I have. If not, I might just do a live stream and just unbox everything and talk about it. Just say F it. So, yeah. All right, everyone, have a great night. Well, wherever it may be, 6:40 on the East Coast. It's 5:40 here. So, enjoy your week.